What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix code p2440 on a 2008 Toyota Tundra. So my truck was running fine, I had some issues. I got to smog the truck either today or tomorrow. You know, it just randomly came up. Now the valve that I'm going to be changing, I've already changed in the past. The last time it took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes. But you guys can see it's right there, okay? Now, this task isn't extremely hard. You know, the first time I did it, it seemed like it was a lot harder than it actually is. It's not that hard. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're not an experienced mechanic, by all means, don't go into this worried. Before I forget to mention, all you're gonna need to change the valve is a star, right, 6-point, and a 10 mil. Now, I'm using a 1/4 inch. Well, not this one specifically, I was using a deep socket. You can also use a 10 mil wrench if you have one, but I'm just saying, you know, that way if you don't, whatever. But yeah, that's literally, you just need this tool. Alright, anyways, so we're gonna jump right to it. Alright, so if you guys can see right there, I've taken off actually 3 of the bolts, and I'm taking off the last one right now. Now the last one was a little tricky to get to just because I had this bracket in place. It mounts up like this, and the purpose of it is these lines that are right here actually tied to this bracket, right? So these 3. I broke the clips last time I was changing this out, so I don't actually need the bracket, right? The lines have been fine so far, but I'm taking off the last screw. That should give you guys an idea of how easy this is. You literally just tighten the screws and that's it. I mean, this literally takes less than 30 minutes from start to finish if it's your first time. If you've done this more than once, then it should take you maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. There we are, 4 bolts. This thing should crack right off. There we go. So you guys can see it's all nasty in there. Yep. So the reason these fail is water tends to get in there and they end up just stopping. They get stuck. Some people try to clean them. Others will just buy new ones, like myself. I've replaced that one. And then the one on the passenger side is the same thing. It's right there. Literally just held on by 4 bolts, but super simple. You just take off those 4 bolts and that's it. So now I have to run to the parts store, return this one, and get a new one. So we'll be back in a little bit. Here's the valve. You guys can kind of see inside. Let me see. Yeah, it's too dark. But anyways, you can see inside it, there's like a, well, it's just a valve, right? But yeah, so this lets air in through there. It goes from that hose into that, I don't know, bracket, I guess. I don't actually know the term for that thing, but that hooks up to your exhaust system. Yeah, this thing's pretty nasty. I'm gonna run to the auto parts store real quick, change it out, and that's pretty much it. So as I showed you guys, there's literally just 4 bolts holding it on and the rubber hose, and that's it. You disconnect the plug and it takes you about 5 minutes to do. All right, so I'm back from O'Reilly's. I got the new valve. You guys can check it out. You see it's clean. So they also were gonna give me the base, which is that part right here, but that's a lot more harder to take off. If you take that part off, it takes you at least an hour, right? So hour versus 5-10 minutes taking 4 screws off. I told them just keep the base, but I did want the gasket, so I told them, you know, this I actually need. That way you can replace the gasket. But yeah, let's get back to installing this piece. Should take me like another 5 minutes. Should be done. And we're done. So that's literally it. 4 screws, rubber hose in the back, connector. Boom. Alright, and there you guys have it. That's pretty much it. Simple step. Took me like 10 minutes to do the entire thing, right? It was longer because I had to go to O'Reilly's, but that's whatever. Anyways, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask below, comments, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, say what's up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.